Welcome to Cybrary IT. My name is Greg W. Stuart, and I'll be your instructor for IDLE V3 Foundations Training. So let's get started. Who am I and why am I teaching this course? So in the introductory whiteboarding session, you got a chance to see who I am a little bit and kind of put a face with a name. So just quickly, I'd like to kind of run over a little bit of my background, at least on paper, so you can get an idea of who I am and kind of what my expertise has been in. So over the last 16 years, I've had experience in the IT industry, spanning everything from the federal and the private sector to the intelligence community. I've worked at several different government agencies, 5 or 6 of them I think in total, and my experience has been basically in virtualization, systems administration, Windows, Linux, and a little bit of project management and some architecture engineering. Currently, I'm a consultant and IT manager based out of Northern Virginia, in the Tysons Corner area. So here's a fun fact about me. Normally in these classes, when you're sitting face to face, you get a chance to kind of give a fun fact about yourself to break the ice a little bit. So my fun fact is that I ran a marathon last year. So it was a good time. It was an interesting experience. It was a full 26.2-mile marathon, and I enjoyed it. It was in Phoenix, Arizona. It was actually the Phoenix Marathon. Finished it in 6 hours and 11 minutes. It was really grueling. At least, definitely the second half of it was really grueling. The first half I didn't do too bad. It was early in the morning and it was cool out, and then it got pretty warm in the afternoon, and that's where I really suffered. But anyways, it was a good experience, and I crossed the finish line, and my kids were there, and it was really fun. So that's a fun fact about myself. A little bit about some of the certifications I have and what qualifies me to teach this course. So obviously I'm IDLE V3 Foundation certified. I sat for a course in person actually, and had an instructor that was really good. And she taught the foundations course, and it was a really good course. Enjoyed it, learned a lot, and we took the test on the last day. It's one of those courses where you can actually do that. You can study for 3 days of 2.5 to 3 days of the course, and then towards the end of the last day you actually take the exam. So we'll obviously, in Module 5, we'll get more into the exam and what it's all about. There's plenty of time to go over that. Also, I have the CompTIA Security Plus and Network Plus certifications. So these are really the foundational level certifications for me, and really for anybody else. If you're just starting in IT and want to know kind of where to go, IDLE is obviously, it's a good place to start to get an idea of IT service management and how it all works. But the CompTIA exams, especially Security Plus and Network Plus, are 2 good exams to take if you're just starting out, and really if you want to be compliant with DoD 8570 directive, then you're going to need Network Plus and or Security Plus. I believe those are both foundational for that compliance. I'm also a certified Scrum Master. This is a course I took through the Scrum Alliance. This is basically another method of IT service management and project management. It's a good one to get also if you're interested in more project management and kind of learning how to drive and deliver a solution to a client, different ways that you can do that. So that's Certified Scrum Master. You can Google around and see what that is if you're interested. Also, most of my experience, like I said, has been in VMware and virtualization technologies. So with VMware, I'm VCP 4.5, Infrastructure as a Service, and VCP Cloud certified. And this is on the data center virtualization track. From the years of 2011 to 2014, which is currently, I'm a VMware vExpert. This is an award that's given by VMware from the corporate to recognize those that have been giving back to the community, the IT community, the bloggers, those that are trying to learn. And in fact, I do have my own blog. It's vdestination.com. This is where you go to learn a lot more about virtualization technologies, obviously about VMware specifically, but I'll also touch on some Citrix, a little bit of networking and storage, some storage, mainly NetApp, which leads to the next certification, which is the NCDA, or NetApp Certified Data Management Administrator. This is a certification that I took after I did a boot camp in San Antonio for NetApp on their 7-mode operating system. So it was a good experience. Had a great instructor as well. It was face-to-face course for a week. It was kind of a crash course on NetApp administration for 7-mode. And at the end of the course, again, I took the test and passed. So I've been fortunate with the certifications that I've picked so far. They've helped me to kind of drive my career to where I am today. So now that we have a good explanation of who I am and a little bit about my background, let's talk about who you are and why you're taking this course. So we all have our reasons for taking certification courses. Some of us simply want to get the certification, maybe for career advancement. Some of us need it for our company to be competitive on proposals. So who are you, and why are you taking this course? This is a question you're going to have to ask yourself. Are you a newcomer to IT? Are you an experienced professional? This is something that will help you understand how to best apply the principles that you learn in this course and how to kind of gain some real world experience and where you can apply it. So, for myself, I took the class because I really wanted to gain a better understanding of how IT service management worked, the best way to deliver service to your client, and having everything in a row so it was lined up to be successful. This is what this course is all about. There's lots of key principles, models, processes that we're going to go throughout this course that will help you to gain some experience and be able to apply it in a real world scenario. So understanding who you are and why you're taking this course is really the first step to get lined up before we get into the deep dives portions. So ask yourself this question. This is, again, I tell you, this course is great for newcomers. It really is. It's a good course to get your feet wet in IT, and it's kind of one of those foundational courses along with a lot of the CompTIA courses. So I'm glad you're here taking that if you're a beginner. If you're experienced and you've had some ITIL experience, actually, then this is going to be a good refresher, kind of to brush up your skills and help you to prepare for the exam and get ready to apply more of this knowledge back into the career field you're in. So now that we understand, who I am, and you kind of have an understanding of why you're here and what you're doing to take this course, let's get into the material. Let's get into the deep dive material. Each of these modules will start with a whiteboarding session that I'll be instructing, and then we'll get more into the screen capture set portion just like this. So without further ado, let's go to module 1.